Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for some golf. My name's John McCarthy. So glad you could join us, and I can't wait to get things started here on the TGC Network. Second round action here, folks. We are ready to go. I hope you are too. Let's get down to that first tee. And I think you'll like that. From 125 yards out. Well, the approach did find the green, but quite a long distance putt ahead. Ooh, and it just misses. And for the par. And that one will drop. And starting today's round off at an even par. And now let's see what this second hole has in store. This one's looking pretty good so far. From 140 yards out. Taking a shot with the pitching wedge. And that next putt is going to be an epic one, that's for sure, but they're on the green. And about 8 feet to the cup from here. So close. And this for the bogey. And +1 on the day after that hole. Now let's see what this third hole has in store. And just absolutely pounded this drive. And from about 250 yards away. Okay, and hitting this par 5 and 2, that's some fine club work out there. And this putt's for birdie. And that hole's going to bring him down to even par. All right, here's the fourth hole. That looks like a 5-iron. I think he'll like that. And this is for birdie. This one's about 7 feet away. And the par putt drops. And after that one, staying pretty steady here in third place on the leaderboard. And nicely done, looking like we'll have some fairway here. From 140 yards out. Going with a pitching wedge here. And I think he's going to like that. This one's about 3 feet from the cup. And that'll drop for birdie. And after that one, holding steady here in the 3rd place on the leaderboard. Well, this one's looking pretty good. This one's looking pretty good. Poor approach shot there. Not enough club on that one. Oh! And what do you think, folks? How about that? And tapping in for the par. And after that hole, 1 under for the day. Okay, and let's see what the 7th has in store. And just launched this drive. And about 165 yards to the pin. Going with the 8-iron. Okay, and he's on the green now. This one's about 10 feet from the cup. And that one goes in for the bird. And sitting at 2 under for the day. And now setting up on this par 3. And going with the 6-iron. Yeah, I think he'll be happy with that. And about 5 feet to go here. For the birdie. And on to the 9th hole. Wow, there is some serious power behind this drive, folks. And this one's for birdie. And 3 under for the day after that one. And let's see what the 10th has in store. Well, so far so good for this one. And about 170 yards to the pin. Going with the 6-iron. And that one is on the green with quite a bit of real estate to make up on that next putt. And this for the par. And just missing the par. That would have been nice to have. In 3rd place on the leaderboard. And Next up is the par 5. It's looking like this is bound for the short stuff. This one's about 10 feet away. Oh, that was close. This putt's right around a 9-footer. And that putt drops for par. And after that one, 2 under for the day. Okay, moving on to the 12th. Well, this one's looking like it's finding the fairway. From here, about 195 yards to the pin. Yeah, it looks like a 5-iron. Yeah, I think you'll like that. And this putt's for birdie. And for the par. And a nice putt there. And after that one, holding steady in 3rd place. And I think he will be happy with that. From about 185 yards. And here's the 6-iron. Nice shot. I think you'll like that. And about 14 feet away here. Oh my goodness, that was close. All right, let's take a peek at the leaderboard now. And 2 under for the day after that one. And now the 14th hole. And now we're going to take a look at the leaderboard. And after that one, staying pretty steady here in 3rd place on the leaderboard. Well, this one's looking like it's in the fairway. And 180 yards out. It looks like a 7-iron. Fantastic. And hitting this par 5 in 2 is going to open up some real interesting possibilities. He's got to be pleased with that. Looking like 9 feet to the cup. Oh, and it just didn't drop. And this putt's right around 2 feet. And after that one, holding steady here in 3rd place on the leaderboard. And setting up on the 16th tee. And here's an 8-iron. This is going towards the green here. All right, and he's on the green. And this one's for birdie. And the putt will drop in 3rd place on the leaderboard. And now teeing off on the par 5. It appears to be heading for the fairway here. From 240 yards out. And here's a 3-iron. Not the best approach shot we've seen today. And that's a little bit out of character. He's been pretty good with the green hitting today. "14 feet away. For the bird. And after that one, holding steady in 3rd place. I think we'll find some fairway here. And he's probably going to like that. And this for the birdie. Ooh, and it just misses. And this one's for par. And a decent putt. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John McCarthy, and I'm just so happy to welcome you to our coverage of this event on the TGC network. It is our second event of the season, and we are happy to bring this coverage to you. Let's get down to that first hole tee-off and see what happens. Out of the bunker and into the sand trap, unfortunately. Very nicely done out of the sand. That's going to make getting par a whole lot easier. And that putt will go for par. And starting the round off with a par. And next up is a par 4, folks. It's looking like it's heading into the fairway. And about 120 yards out from here. Ooh. And now the third hole tee off. Yeah, this is looking fairway bound. And I am pretty sure he's going to like that. This one's about 11 feet from the cup. Ooh, and that was very, very close. And now let's take a look at the leaderboard. And after that one, sitting at 2 under for the day. And now getting ready to tee off on this par 3. It looks like the hybrid is on display here. Unlucky on that approach shot, and the wind getting the better of them there. And about 4 feet from the cup. And that'll be for bogey. And after that one, staying pretty steady here in third place on the leaderboard. Okay, and from 180 yards out. And looks like a 6-iron. Well, it's not on the top of the list of best approach shots today. A bit too much club on that one. About 15 feet to the cup from here. And that putt drops on in for par. And after that one, holding steady here in third place on the leaderboard. And now setting up for the par 4 tee off. I can't see him being too happy about that one. And I don't think this one's going to pan out. "21 feet to the cup from here." Ooh, that was very close. And this putt's about 3 feet away. And that's going to put him up to even par. And now teeing off on this par 4. Well, I think this one's going to find the short grass. Okay, about 165 yards to the pin. Going with the 8-iron here. Looks like this is bound for some rough. This one looks about 4 feet. And finishing this hole out with a solid putt. And he's going to stay right where he is, even par after that hole. And now the 8th hole. Going with the 8-iron. And he's taking this one through some branches. And about 8 feet to the cup. And that putt will drop for par. And he's going to stay right where he is, even par after that one. Okay, and on to the 9th. I think this one's going bunker, guaranteed. Now let's see what happens out of this fairway bunker. This putt's for birdie. Ooh, inches away. And this putt is for par. And a nice putt. And after that hole, he will stay at even par. Okay, and the 10th hole. Wow, look at this drive, folks. Serious power. And from 165 yards out. And here's an 8-iron. And that approach is on the green. Quite a long putt ahead. And this shot is looking scary good right now. In third place on the leaderboard. And next up we have a par 5 hole. And this shot's looking promising. And this for the birdie. Ooh, and it just doesn't drop. This one's about a 7-footer. And that one's gonna go for par. And after that one, holding steady in third place. Okay, this one's looking pretty good. And about 185 yards to the pin. And going with the 6-iron. And this one's looking pretty good. And this for the birdie. And for the par. Ooh, I thought that was going to go. And this putt is for bogey. And after that hole, he will go up to even par. And teeing off on this par 4. I think he's going to like that. And hitting from 195 yards out. I think that's a 5-iron. From 23 feet away. And now let's take a look at the leaderboard. And after that hole, he will remain at even par. And setting up now on the 14th hole. Here is the pitching wedge. And I think he will be pleased with that. This one's looking like around 16 feet or so. And that one will drop for birdie. And after that hole, 1 under for the day. And now teeing off on the par 5. That was a nice shot out of the sand, and that is going to make birdie a whole lot easier. Oh, I thought that one was going to be in. And it's about a few feet from the cup. And that one drops for par. And after that one, staying pretty steady here in 3rd place on the leaderboard. And going with the 7-iron on this one. All right, and he's on. And this putt is for birdie. And a good putt. And after that one, holding steady here in 3rd place on the leaderboard. Okay, and setting up on the 17th tee. And he's probably not too pleased with that. Well, I think this is heading to the rough, and they are still in the rough here. Well, that was hit out of some very deep stuff. Still in the rough here, though. And this putt could save par. And just missing. This putt's looking to be about 2 feet. In 3rd place on the leaderboard. Teeing it up here on the 18th. And he's probably not too pleased with his performance there. Ooh, looks like he's going through the branches here. This one's a 9-footer. And that one will drop for par. Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John McCarthy. So glad you could join us for this event here on the TGC Network. We are just about ready to kick off our final round of action here at this event. I'm fired up, folks. Let's go. And from 135 away. And this putt is essential to save par. And starting today's round off at even par. And teeing off on this next hole. Wind could be an issue on this one. And, well, I guess we're about to find out. And he's got to be happy with that. And from 150 yards out. Well, you'll probably like that. And this putt is for birdie. And folks, I think this shot's looking too good for the birdie. And currently sitting at 1 under for the day. And now let us see what the third hole has in store. And nothing wrong with that shot. And it looks like it's going into the deep stuff. And about 10 feet to go here. For the birdie. And currently sitting at 2 under for the day. And now the fourth hole. Going with the 5-iron here. And I think he will like that. And this putt is for birdie. And this putt's for par. And after that hole, 2 under. Okay, let's see what the fifth has in store for us. And just a powerful drive here. And about 180 yards to the pin. Looks like a 7-iron. And nothing wrong with that shot. From 20 feet out. Ooh, and that was very close. It just didn't drop. 5 feet to go here. And the par putt will drop. And after that hole, nothing changes in the standings for them. Still in second place. Well, pretty sure this is going to land in the fairway here. From 115 yards out. I think this might be a bit long. And as it turns out, that one's going to play nicely. Ooh, that would have been good. And after that hole, staying right there in second place. And a promising looking shot here. From 170 yards out. Going with the 8-iron here. All right, and he's on the green now. From here, this is about 10 feet away. And that putt will drop for birdie. And after that hole, staying fast in the second place on the leaderboard. Going with the 8-iron. Uh-oh, this is not going to be good. And I don't think that was the intended result for that approach shot. Unfortunately, not enough club on that one. And tapping in for the par. And today currently sitting at 3 under par. And now setting up for the next par 4 hole. And I think this one's going to find the fairway. Well, I definitely didn't see that going into the rough, that's for sure. And this one's for birdie. And finishing this one with a good putt. And after that one, 4 under is the score for the day. And it's looking like this is bound for the short stuff. From 145 yards out. Going with the 9-iron here. And setting up 13 feet from the cup here. Ooh, it looked close, but just didn't go. And tapping in for par. And currently sitting at 4 under for the day. Okay, now moving on to the 11th. And I think he will like that. And this putt to save par. And a decent little putt there. And they will stay in second place after that hole. And moving along now on the 12th hole. And look at this drive go. Going for days. And about 220 yards away. And that looks like a 5-iron. And I think he's going to like that. And about 4 feet from the cup. And that one goes for birdie. And after that one, 5 under par for the day. And now setting up for the par 4. Well, so far so good for this one. And about 180 yards to the pin. And going with the 7-iron on this one. Pretty sure he's going to like that one. And this putt's for birdie. Oh goodness, that was almost in. And for the par. And finishing the hole with a solid putt. And currently sitting at 5 under for the day after that one. And here's an 8-iron. This one's heading for the green. And about 16 feet to go. And that one will go for birdie. Okay, and still holding steady in second place after that hole. This one's looking pretty good so far. From here, 220 yards to the pin. And that is some fantastic club work on this par 5 green, hitting it in 2. Ooh, that looked good. And this putt is for birdie. Nice little putt. Teeing off on this par 3. Going with the 8-iron here. And he will like that. And about 13 feet away here. Ooh, almost. And about 6 feet to go here. Just missing here. This putt is for the bogey. Okay, and moving on to the 17th now. And he's probably not happy about that shot. I think this is going towards the rough here, folks. And this one's for birdie. Ooh. And tapping it in for the par. And 6 under par on the day after that hole. And final hole, ladies and gentlemen, and he is 6 strokes off the lead. Let's see what happens. And nicely done, looking like we'll have some fairway here. And pretty sure he's going to like that. And this next putt is for a final round score of 65. And that one drops for the birdie.